all you got.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to round 3 of our ever so popular Pint series. This week we are at a very moist Kyalami. I love that word, moist. Moist. What are we looking at here? So, nice, it works. We're talking about Minecraft. Oh yeah, we're not going to go into that again.
Yeah.
We'll just, no.
I have a 12-hour VOD from yesterday if you want to learn about Minecraft.
Please no. Please no.
Yeah, so round 3, Kyalami, it's wet. There's 41 people currently in attendance.
Yeah, we have some pretty good numbers today. We had a couple of new additions from last week. Max Diggs is back in the Pint, although he is not currently out on track, so I don't know if he's just chilling in pits. Shane Reese is a new addition. He actually joined a couple of weeks ago, but he was very sick last week.
Yeah, he raced with us 2 seasons ago. It was him and a teammate. They're from 949. Pretty good guys.
Yep. And then
got some car changes as well.
We do. So I don't think we have anybody changing cars in the silver class. Victor is back also, by the way. Victor managed to get his potato PC unpotatoed. And apparently he can now actually get 60 FPS.
Stop pouring water on it.
Cat puke.
Yeah.
It wasn't even water.
Well, I think it got rained on too at one point.
It rains in oh, it's because he has a tree house. Yeah, I could see
yeah.
Be an issue with those Brazilian tree houses. Yep. Right, Tiago? Tiago might be off in the driver's channel doing the driver's briefing.
Tiago is doing the driver briefing. Cardo in chat. Hola. Got his popcorn ready.
Yeah, popcorn is ready. I'm curious to see what the conditions are going to be like for the race. So the quali is also set to Sunday in game. So this is Sunday on the race weekend at 11 a.m. and then the race is at 4 p.m. So there is a slight possibility it could dry out.
And what did we set the randomness for? Because that
2
plays a part in it. So it's not going to change a whole lot, but it could.
Yeah, but it is light rain. It's not full rain. Who knows? Seems like Kunos weather people are just as crap at telling the weather as real weather people.
Yeah, I mean, it's a gamble. Like every time, you can put anything you want in there. You never know what you're gonna get.
Don't you love it when they're like, "Oh, there's a 70% chance of rain today," and you get your rain jacket out and you go outside and it's sunny.
I live in Oklahoma, where the weather changes by the minute.
In normal parts of the country.
You live where it rains all the time, so...
You know, that's a misconception. Actually,
it only rains 43% of the time.
Yeah. You know, funny enough, I looked one day at the actual amount of rain that we get, like, you know, inches of rain, and we're number 38 on the list of large cities. Like, Cleveland, Ohio gets more rain than Seattle in terms of inches.
Numbers.
It just so happens that we get a lot more cloudy and, like, drizzle.
Ryan Cody is horizontal to the track. He's gonna go fix that car.
I mean, Ryan Cody's always horizontal to the track. Victor with the first hot lap at a 150.1 in the moist conditions. Paul Renault, however, is going to beat that by about 1/10. He's going to go to a 150 flat. As we still have a couple of people out on track trying to put in a hot lap. Joey Spaghetti's about to cross the line here. in his Spaghetti-mobile. Joey having to readjust today after doing the 12 hours of Sebring yesterday. Being carried by Greg Billingsley, who was also in this race.
F.
Brendan McVeigh, sideways on the track, back in the pits. Yeah, I looked at their results. Greg did twice as many laps as everyone else on that team. Go on.
Hey. Shane Reese had a question because I think he has a white badge, but he thinks he should be silver, and I think SimGrid says he's silver.
We'll fix
What
it.
is his original? Yeah, like...
Don't worry about it. Just tell him to race everybody, we'll fix it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, since he lost time already in this one because he didn't go, I said for him to go with the pros and...
Okay, Paul, we have people whining in chat about not having leaderboard times. I guess you already got that.
Man, we are professional. You're right, he is
crying.
silver. My bad. So John Lukey and Jose Toledo are the only two AM and silver drivers that have not put in a valid lap yet.
We got Jared into the 49s.
Jared into the... So BMW strong in the rain. New meta.
Still more, apparently.
Harris is laying in bed bawling his eyes out. It's okay to cry. I cry all the time. So I fall asleep, actually.
Yeah, that's same.
Yeah.
Paul and I call each other on the phone, and we cry each other to sleep.
Yeah, we do.
Moving on into P2. So the AMs are gonna run the silvers out.
So far, that's what it looks like as John Lukey's going to make his way across the line. He's going to jump into P3 with a 149.9. So we got 2 M's and then a bunch of silvers, 2 M's, silvers. Yeah, they're kind of jumbled a little bit, but I do expect some of these times to drop as Renault is 3/10 up on his last time. Is the track covered in your tears? It's covered in something of mine.
Whoa. They would have more grip. If that was the case.
It'll grip up later as it dries out.
Yeah.
Did I mark
I have nothing to say to that.
Did I mark this stream as not safe for work? I feel like I should do that.
This is an 18+ stream, by the way. I don't know if you know that or not.
Oh, is it? Are we going to see some footy streams from Tiago? Tiago's still in here. Did he leave again? No, he's still in.
He's being first-time chat from It's Humanity. Welcome.
Tiago's being abnormally quiet.
Yeah. It happens in the days you're being a piece of shit, so I just pick and choose the days.
Damn. There goes our monetization.
Oh no, our 3 pennies.
Oh no.
I'll never financially recover from this.
Paul Renault, 8/10 up, about to cross the line. So he will jump to P1.
Yeah, he is going to get a 49.3 here. The 49.305. He is your new silver leader.
Ryan Cody jumps to P3.
Brian Curzon is still half a second up. He still has the sausage in the last turn to do. Sausage is good.
So we all know Brian's out there just to flex because he'll start from the pit.
Will he though?
That's his thing, man.
Then why qualify? I mean, I
just
guess to get practice.
Yeah, maybe he hasn't practiced. He's like, I'm gonna go out there and do 15 minutes of practice, and then I'll start from the pit.
So Brian goes up to P10. Well. Brendan in the AlphaTauri, so hopefully he makes it to the grid and pass the formation lap.
I would laugh if he didn't hit drive. And he wasn't on the grid.
Still better than Yuki. So he is about half a second up. He's going to move up to P11 most likely, maybe P10. Yep, Brendan goes up to P11. Oliveira is a full second, or was a full second up on his previous time, and he's coming down the line shaft. Is that really what it's called?
I have no idea.
Downhill mine shaft into crocodiles.
I would never go down a mine shaft if I knew there were crocodiles. That's a terrible idea.
Yeah, I feel like there's a story to this that we're missing here. As Oliveira crosses the line, still a full second up. So if this holds, he is going to move up to P9. up in the top 10. P10, so he lost a little bit of time, but really good result from him. As we see Diggs, another new old addition. Back in his customary Porsche. He is a half a second up on his previous time. This is enough to put him into P2.
Toledo may jump 3 or 4 spots.
Oh no, Toledo's gonna, if he can hold on to what he's got, he's gonna jump a bunch because he's 1.2 seconds up.
The country on the planet Earth. I'm not familiar with planet Earth. Where is that? Is that a new planet? No, yeah, I've never. Is it like a recent discovery or?
Sounds like a shithole.
I mean, doesn't sound like a fun place to live, that's for sure.
No.
No.
Oh my gosh, Toledo almost 2 seconds up on his time. He's gonna be like P2.
Damn.
Absolute banger of a lap.
Damn.
Is he in the new Audi or is he still in the old one?
Old Audi. No,
Bruh.
Nobody has picked the new Audi yet. Which,
I mean, the Audi's always strong at Kyalami, but in the rain.
yeah,
Audi's a piece of work in the rain.
That's a hell of a lap.
that is a proper banger.
Proper banger. Joey Melidi 2 seconds up on his time. I will now curse him to lose all of that as he comes into the final corner. No, actually gaining another 10th.
Watch him
Gets a
spin
good
on
exit.
exit.
Yeah, he lost about a 10th on the exit, but he's still going to jump.
Yep, Joey
up into
Melidi up to
P7.
P7. As we see Ryan Cody half a second up, so times are improving, but the track is still wet. So I think people are just coming to terms with the grip and where it is on track. Somebody earlier in the practice chat was asking where's the dry line, as it's not, you know, as if it's not raining.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the weather, 30 minutes from now, the rain is supposed to increase.
So Ryan Cody's going to go up to P2 here. P1.
Ooh,
P1 for
snags
Ryan in the
pole.
new Honda Evo 22 and everything but name.
The newish old Honda.
It's not even new-ish, it's completely new. John Lukey going to move up to P5, so we still have, you know, we got about 2.5 minutes left of Silver and Am quali, and these times are dropping fast. Chimilio again, another half a second up on his previous time. He should gain maybe 1, maybe 2 spots here. The Golf liveried Aston Martin, I know a certain Gary would love this livery.
Yeah. Lewis says he used the new Audi last week in these same conditions and it was amazing.
Sounds like Artem and Toledo missed out. I mean, I said you could have a free switch. You know? I am a generous god. All I have to say. And I've seen enough people say that the new times are, you know, not that much faster than the old Audis, just easier to drive, so I figured, hey,
Yeah.
pick the new one.
Yeah, I mean, if it's more stable, it's less dying.
I mean, of the 2
Better-
Audis in
better
our league,
racing.
nobody decided to take me up on it, so I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Does that mean he'll be the back of the field like the McLaren F1? Oof. F.
Yikes.
Hey, Norris was in the points. Okay. My boy Lando. Okay.
Cody on the pits, giving up on this.
I mean, Cody is P1 by quite a bit. I don't know if Renault has the pace to do it, and he only has 1 minute. As Chimilio has lost all of the time he gained, so I'm going to move the camera off of him.
Yeah, we got Max Diggs a couple tenths up in the Porsche. There's a yellow flag car.
Yeah.
Second bit.
Yep,
that
he
I
was
think
parked
teleported away.
on the side of the track. There were 6 retirements. You know, nobody... it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Points are
Diggs
points.
almost loses it coming into the final corner. See if he can get a good exit in the Porsche. Nah, he lost pretty much all of that time.
He's going to get 1/10. I think he's going to, yeah, move up to P5, so he's going to knock Lukey off. I'm watching Renault, though, because he is 2/10 up.
Victor jumped to P3. Oh, sneaky Victor.
This is going up to the top of the hill here. I hate this turn so much because I can never line myself up right. such a sneaky little turn. Like you crest the hill in the middle, and all of a sudden you're on the right side of the track. Martini livery. You know, I really, really miss the old Williams Martini livery from, was it 2015, 16? One of those?
Matteo Giamenesti using in the GPX the Martini livery, but it's only for the Porsche sadly.
Well, yeah. But I really miss the F1 Martini livery. Victor is half a second up on his previous
I hope he
time.
doesn't get... He's catching cars. I hope he doesn't get held up because he's on a banger.
So Victor, Ryan, Cody playing the really, the long game by picking the Lambo and the Honda when they were pieces of shit. Knowing that one day Paul Renault has invalidated his lap, so he is not going to beat Ryan to P1.
Victor's going to get a little bit of tow as well, coming down the hill. He lost a couple tenths on the exit of that corner at the top of the hill, whichever one that is.
That corner over there.
Yeah, that one over there.
Liu Coop.
What'd you call me?
Oh, I would call you like a lot of things worse
He
than
almost
that.
invalidates.
Yeah.
He is going to gain a tenth and then lose it.
I mean,
Victor
this
jumping?
is still enough to go P1.
Yeah, he's going to go P1, but he had 4 more tenths on this lap and lost it.
Yeah.
So he can do mid 48.
Last gold invalidates. He is off on the grass. He is done.
Yeah, that's all the silvers and AMs done.
So out of 42 cars on track, 17 of them were AM and silvers. The rest are gold and pros. Victor with the number 69. Yes, that is his lucky number. I have forced that upon him. So last season he raced number 69. Well, 2 seasons ago he raced number 387. And well, he got taken out a lot.
Yeah, he got.
And then last season he chose number 69, and then he had nothing happen to him, and then he switched numbers again, and he got crashed into again the second he switched.
He got murdered so many times he became a lawyer.
If there's any Brazilians in the chat, the name of Victor's team is Power Guido, which means basically erected dick.
Yeah, one of these days you're gonna have to send me a list of all of the Portuguese words that mean.
I don't think
dick.
you have enough like HD to take all that. It's a lot.
So, did you change Kyle Cassette's team name?
So Kyle Cassette changed cars, and he didn't send me an updated livery because he drives the Lambo now, not the Mercedes. So I have to make him a custom livery because I have to assign him a black and white number. I made him a livery, and I had to give him a team name that I thought was appropriate.
Beautiful. Can you show the livery for it?
I mean, the livery itself is beautiful too.
Yeah.
I think the team name of
Hey,
it's like my boss
if you had to
Kyle.
make him a livery, you should have called me.
Is the red in the livery honors to your balls?
I mean,
Mine are blue.
oof.
Blue.
F.
Yeah.
Is that cold in there?
No, it's blue balls.
No, it's blue.
Is that a thing?
Oh my god. Just Google it.
Oh, Danny is off in
I
the
don't
grass.
think I will. No.
Nobody in chat Google that. Just Tiago.
Yeah, I don't think I will, sir. Thank you. Though. Yeah.
That livery is quite the art project. Oh well, we haven't seen Chris's liveries, especially for
yeah.
iRacing.
Hell yeah.
So first of the pro times are going in. Nick Alvarado jumps to first with a 47.8. Wallace right behind him, 4/10 off with a 48.2. We saw Danny laying on the side of the track earlier as Artem also misses a turn completely and he goes off-roading for a little bit. So it looks like the
did you say
race...
that Denny was going to crash again?
Nope. I want to see to make sure. Wait.
Just let me make sure that I didn't curse this man.
No, I want to study. Depending, I can tell if it will happen or not.
Oh. He's like a voodoo doctor. He's gonna look at his...
Yeah.
Yes,
Coca
I'm that
leaves.
good. I am that good.
Rados goes to P1 with a 147.5, so he's gonna beat Alvarado by about 2.5 tenths.
So here's the comical thing in the Discord, because Rados was top in practice. Nick Alvarado said, "Pork OP, please nerf." He just switched from the Porsche to the Honda.
Nick Alvarado needs to shut the hell up.
Just reminding that he betrayed Ryan Cody before, and now he unbetrayed him. If
I
you
mean,
will.
He betrayed him, then killed him,
Yeah,
and then came back.
He took him out. I wish I had a clip of it somewhere, but he took out Ryan Cody on purpose, looked like, at Nürburgring.
He betrayed and killed. It's almost like a knife in the back.
Like,
What's
that
a
was
bullet?
a GT Sport moment where he got sent to the Shadow Realm. Oh, as Billingsley is going to drift the top of the hill.
It says, "Hey, my favorite commentators of e-racing."
Where?
I don't know. I think he.
Oh, Victor having trouble, I think.
Can you send us their channel so we can learn something from them? We have no idea what we're doing. Hutch, is this Hutch's first race? I haven't seen him the last 3.
This season, yes.
So Hutch is back, hopefully for more than just this one event.
No,
but he's in the
did.
Boatley.
He did Nürburgring, didn't he?
I don't think he did that.
Because I didn't have his livery.
How do I tell which pro cars, which are AM cars? So M is the red number, silver is the gray silver number, gold is the black and white number, like the pro AM, and then pro is white. Unless you're Shane
Victor.
Reese, in which case Shane Reese should be silver, but he shows up as a white number. My mistake.
Victor just said he's having 30 FPS.
You know, that's
That'd be
not an
fine.
excuse. Remember when Alvarado, before he built his new machine, he was doing 20 FPS?
No, but my point is Victor's P1.
Well, yeah, but just wait until he starts the actual race when there's 40 other cars around
Right around, yeah. He's going to only render 3 of them, so like, what does it matter?
Hey, Tiago, fun fact. In iRacing, whenever I start a race, I get like 30 to 45 FPS.
When?
him. You really?
Whenever starting in an iRacing. Yeah, because I have my graphics cranked up so high.
Oh. Did you race good with those settings at all?
Wow.
Better than you.
Pretty sure I started
Not
2 races yesterday and didn't die in either one of them at the
But
start.
that's my point, not then. Yesterday, I'm sure you didn't have 30 FPS.
So humanity is saying, say that again. So red numbers, like for example, Clark Gold on your screen,
Paris
that's going to be the, oh, all right. Never mind. Nick Alvarado is parked on the side of the grass. He is back into the pits.
Well, why would I be banned?
Back on banned from...
Is you're a scourge, apparently, from...
Why would I be banned? I was the only one of us that didn't hit anyone or got hit.
Well, you're not trying hard enough then, are you?
That is
Yeah,
probably true.
If you didn't get any incidents, that just means you didn't, you know, if gap car.
I was saying on the iRacing, like in the cold, I was super slow. In the heat, I was super fast. Like I don't understand what's happening right now.
I put my car somewhere where there wasn't a gap.
Do not understand.
You did.
I did. Tez, half second up, coming around the final corner.
Yeah, Tez is going to move up to P10 here, most likely. As he crosses the line, moves up to P12.
No
He
help, it
lost-
was Nami.
He lost about a tenth on the final corner there.
Yep, Vicini actually got his number right this time, so he is a black and white number. About 3/10 up, Nick Cahoot off in the grass, back into the pits.
Fuck you, Victor.
Oh,
Wow, hard F. Good job.
yeah. What a... Wow.
Jared
Brazilians
Tacoma in
would work like
Discord says he found some pace and his wheel just disconnected.
Oh, bruh.
Hopefully he can get that fixed. I mean, he's still in the server.
Yeah,
Hopefully he's got that taken care of.
yeah, and we still got 5 minutes of quali, then 2 minutes of post-quali, then another minute and a half of pre-race, and... I can
we
always
put
restart the
lights-
session.
Can we put lights in Andrew Rados P2, dusting a lot of people like that are really fast dudes?
Rados in the pit? Is that what we're talking
Yeah.
about?
Well,
He
Rados
P2.
has always been fast.
Oh yeah, but like I didn't see him as a contender this race. I have to admit. He may get P1. He's fast right now.
He may. I mean, we'll see what Alvarado does. I'm more surprised at where is Carl Big? He is 33rd with 149.7.
What?
So that's what's surprising me the most right now.
He just moved up to 27th.
Oh,
Point.
I
Him
mean,
and Dylan. Dylan's also super fast and right there.
impressive, I guess. But I mean, if you look at the track,
Hang on.
never mind the fact that
is Carl sandbagging to the end. He's got a lot of room in front of him now. He's already half a second up on his last lap. You know how Carl is. He's gonna come in. He's gonna drop a banger at the end.
yeah.
That
I was gonna say, if you ignore Shane Reese, who is misclassed, Carl is like in the middle of the Am and Silver field.
I mean, he's
Hutch
got
getting positions?
Dylan Sauer and Milo are down in 32 and 33 currently.
Hutch jump P5.
Yeah, so Carl is finding some pace, but I don't think he's finding enough pace. He's still not a full second up on his last time. He needs, if you're looking at where he should be, he needs 1.5 seconds easy.
Look, he did.
Oh no. Big F. What a surprise.
Carl is also on track behind Nick Alvarado.
Oh.
So, yeah, he's going to lose a little bit of time. There's still only about 8:10, so this is going to be enough for 14th, 13th if he stays where he is. As he slides his way around the sausage. I mean, that car looks not very stable, so I don't know if something changed with the Lexus last patch. How long will the race be? 1 hour.
Oh. Kyle Cosette did. He did.
So Carl is going to move up to P16. And he has about 2 laps to go before qualifying is over.
Humanity race 1 hour. 1 hour plus 1 lap.
As we go back with the... Well, actually the livery's not there, so it's just a pink Honda now of Nick Alvarado. You could tell that I deleted that livery as soon as the season was over. I've kept nothing. So Nick was improving. He is not improving anymore. Rados is almost 2/10 up. Rados in the other pink car.
Yeah, his is like a hot pink.
Yeah, his is like Leland blonde pink.
I thought he was a livery that didn't load for me. No, it's actually his livery.
No, you can see Rados' car from space.
Yeah.
I mean, I can, when I go to sleep at night, it's like seared into my retinas. You know, when you stare at a light and you close your eyes and you still see the light, that's pretty much his car.
Eric was up a couple tenths, but lost it coming down the hill.
So Rados has got the sausage and the last turn to go, and he is 3/10 up. He's going to go P1 unless something completely major happens here.
Rados improving massively.
Rados is losing massively.
He dropped in the last corner.
It's still going to be enough. It's not going to be enough.
Well, he dropped in the last.
Nick is also a 10th up. So Nick is going to improve.
Yep, so Nick still has 1 hot lap to go. He now has 1.3 tenths distance between him and Rados. Where is Mr. B? He is in the pits, so he is done. That is it.
P16 and done.
Yeah.
Dylan Beveridge a couple tenths up, but stuck in traffic.
What?
Following, I believe that's David Funk.
Yep, Dylan Beveridge in a new car this week. He switched from
the Lexus to the BMW.
Yeah, that's right, from the Lexus to the Beamer.
Love you, Dylan.
Not sure
You're
why.
awesome.
That's disgusting. Absolutely horrendous. Look at that.
BMW is lovely. It's lovely. It's really lovely.
It is disgusting.
Jealous.
Murray, a couple of tenths up. Murray, who I asked earlier, is not part of an iRacing team. So I guess somebody copied somebody else. Not sure who was there first. but he is in no way affiliated with the LMP2 team that we saw yesterday in iRacing.
Oh, really? Did you
So
ask him?
fast though.
I did ask him, yeah.
Oh shit.
So
All right.
there's some copyright infringement happening in the sim racing community.
Do you think that that's another New World Sim Racing that's not us happening out there?
I hope not.
What?
Who would pick such a dumb name?
Another new one? There was a team I saw called World Sim Racing.
That's even worse.
I wonder if
least we're the new one.
if a day we're going to, like, let's say Nürburgring and there's a New World Sim Racing.
So Milo did
New
manage
World
to
Sim-
jump up to P19.
Yep.
Dylan Sauer still 31st.
Murray's going to improve a little, but he's going to stay where he is. Kyle Cassette is right around the last turn. He's about a 10th up. I don't think that's going to be enough to move him ahead of Carl. Carl has dropped one more spot to 17th. Kyle is not going to have enough to knock him down even lower. So Carl's going to start right in the middle of the gold field, which is not where you expect to see him.
Yeah, in Last Chance U, we have Bisden, we have Castro and Reese.
Yeah, so
Castro and
Danny,
Reese all up.
Danny is right where he was. Not a lot of improvement.
Yeah.
Humanity's going to start new sim racing.
You knew.
That new though. So qualifying is officially over. What are we looking at? We are looking at what on earth happened to Mr. B,
What?
who is, by the way, leading the standings for the pro class.
Wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah, he won last race because Danny decided to gamble and not take tires, which is within his rights. And by the end of the race, he was super slow, and Carl did take tires and passed him. So there you go.
I am guessing update was not kind to the Lexus at all.
Yeah,
apparently, so Bullet in chat says that B admitted he's pulling a Tiago. He's sandbagging.
I don't have sandbags, I'm just playing slow. And you can look at our laps yesterday.
And we do have Wimbley, who I think joined towards the end here.
Oh,
Did
no
not set
time
a
set
valid
from-
time. Yep. So
He was at Zolder as well, and he did not set a time there as well either.
He's doing the Brian strategy of starting from the pits. Smart man.
John Jorgensen in the Discord calling for a penalty on the P1 Honda for not having its lights on.
Why am I not shocked?
Do we need to make an Alvarado rule in this community too?
Not again.
Like,
Oh my god.
I think that was an F1 thing because was it Leclerc's red light wasn't flashing on the back of his car when he was regenning or whatever the heck it is.
yeah, when
No,
they're harvesting,
And they tried,
the
they
light
tried to
wasn't
get
flashing.
him called for that.
He had three rules created over him. He had one, he took the pit out plate.
Yeah,
Second, he had the lights off during an overtake. And third, he had the hazards on, the blinking lights.
like, God, come on, man. First of all, the pit entry box. Practice your pits. You shouldn't rely on the pit board. All I'm saying.
Yeah.
Emotional damage.
The hazards on, like, really? Who is that going to distract?
That is the dumbest one in my opinion.
I got
That
your
is
track
the dumbest
walk.
one.
Got our track walk
I got your track walk.
doing this. Go ahead.
Well, I'm watching the broadcast, waiting for it to like flick over. So,
Well, I mean, it's like you're watching your own thing. You can still start talking.
well, I wanted to make sure that you're. I'm not gonna like talk about the cars. I'm just gonna let people look at them.
Also,
Are
I
you
have
guys
to talk
married
about
to
the
each
cars.
other?
No.
Are you guys married?
Not
No.
anymore.
Not making
Oh.
that mistake again.
Yeah. I've already had 2 marriages.
Yeah, I was going to say, is your daughter like from Paul Cantea? Were you pregnant?
No, she's way too cool for that.
Oh,
Pregnant? No, hell no. I'm not a fool. I wrap my tool.
oh,
Stay safe, kids.
stay
It's
safe.
true.
When you're going to work, wear your helmet.
This is
Wear your helmet.
your slideshow track walk, by the way,
This is a slideshow, actually. This is terrible.
because it's being really, really shitty for some reason.
1 lap on board with Mr. B. So let me go back to the game here.
20 seconds.
Because there are 20 seconds to go. I do have to hit drive at some point. Mr. B. So I'm going to actually start... I guess I'm going to start the race with Mr. B on board. What happens with him? You're going to probably go helicopter view?
You want me to do turn 1, or you want to be with the leader?
Well, we did have one person in chat who redeemed 1 lap on board. Do it the second lap. Second lap it is.
I mean, if you redeemed it now, then your 1 lap on board would be the pace lap. Sorry for picking a shitty time to redeem that. F.
The pace lap.
I mean, you redeemed it before they started the lap. Like, he hadn't crossed the start finish line.
Yep,
We
there's
redeemed
Mr.
it.
B. I should do the onboard lap like this, where you don't even get to see outside the car, you just get to look at his avatar. There's Mr. B. I mean, we're technically on board with Carl.
There you go. So Dorcius wants to do lap 2, so that way we can do lap 1 like normal, and then he'll take lap 2. He'll settle.
Yeah. He doesn't make the
But
rules.
for
We make the
future,
rules.
for future reference, if you redeem that before we start the pace lap, you get the pace lap. I just made that rule up. I'm an admin. I can do that.
I am the law. Calm
Yeah.
down,
So,
Judge
Daddy,
Dredd.
Dorcius, I'm disappointed in you. You failed Victor. I
Wait,
thought
we
you was
have-
going to ask him Victor.
We have a BMW off track in turn 1.
Oh no.
I think
was
that's
it?
Sacombe.
Car 35. It's...
We've all done it.
I think he's might be still having wheel issues
Yeah.
Yes.
because he is not. He's
Nope,
just
yeah,
running
he
into walls.
just hit the wall. That is unfortunate.
It's over.
Yep.
Yeah, that was it. That was yeah.
Jared Sacombe out. First retirement of the race.
That sucks. He was doing well. He was up there in the M class.
Good dude, and he was having good pace.
Yeah. I think it's choppy because it's the rain.
That's possible. Can I turn off my like weather effects?
You have to ask Nick. Oh, by the way, I feel like we should probably mention this. Nick is driving in hood cam, which
he's a
I
cheater.
believe is cheating. So he gets
it's
none of the
cheating.
rain effects.
Yeah.
Not even the spray.
No. It's fucking terrible. I wish I could force that on him, as Nick is way ahead of Rados in P2. I don't know why Rados isn't moving up. He is going to start a full second up by the time the lights go green here.
Rados, what are you doing there, buddy?
And the lights are green, so Nick pulls away. Danny got a terrible start as we see Hutch moving up the inside. They're going to go 3 wide into turn 1 with Wallace, Hutch, and Danny as Murray hangs around the outside. So far, no incidents into turn 1 to speak of.
Yep. Victor gets a little bump from the Porsche. There's a little bit of bumping and grinding going on in the midfield. Nothing too silly.
No
Victor
yellow
is off.
flag.
I believe Victor just got killed.
Yellow flag, Victor.
Rados is facing sideways on track. He is going to get hit from behind by, I think that was Vicini. Yellow flag waving out of turn 2, the one that, or turn 3 rather.
Yellow
The one
flag,
that,
Andrew Rados. Oh,
I literally just said that.
Literally.
you didn't say the
Was
name.
saying-
Shane
Yeah,
Reese
he
is
did.
sideways. Oh no, there's a pileup. Okay, this is not. This might warrant a race restart, I believe. So I will be right back, and you can take it away from here for now. Hey, so
Spinella.
vote for a restart, anyone?
No?
No?
Why? What happened?
Half
We
the
don't do that.
field died?
Skin.
What died?
Okay. Half the field. But all right, just wanted to make sure. No restart it is. Have fun. Please drive safe. It's raining. Leave space. Brake early. Coast.
Collected.
All right.
Like
We are now
multiple.
restarting. Oliveira is sideways on track. So,
Not the only one.
Robeson is sliding on track. So half the field is dead. Bagus is in the pits. He actually managed to join the race. The drivers say no restart, so we're gonna stay where we are.
All the drivers said no restart?
Most of the drivers said no restart. I mean, I can't force their hand, you know?
Okay.
So that is their choice, not mine.
Alright.
If you want to pop in there and ask them again, be my guest. Maybe have more luck.
Well, then.
Yeah, I've got. I don't know if you guys saw it on the replay or the thing, but I've got the replay of Rados.
Okay. Oh, that is choppy. Oh, he doesn't even get hit. He just
No, he
loses
just
it.
touches the grass on the outside of the corner and then gets tagged.
Yes, the slideshow is made of slideshow.
Yeah, it's terrible. I believe it's the rain.
Ah, right in the middle of the track.
Yep. Humanity should have started on their safety car. We don't do the safety car here because we kind of trust our people a little more than other leagues that do safety car, which might have been a mistake on our part. As Joey Militi is into the grass at the top of the hill going down the mountain. Mineshaft mountain.
If you guys excuse me, I'll be probably a lot in penalties this race, so
Yep, have fun.
got it.
As we see a bunch of cars trying to go too wide down the mineshaft after down the hill into the last turn here. Brave move. As McVeigh sneaks up the inside. Who was that? I believe that was Curzon. And now we got Chimilio trying to look around the outside of Curzon into the last turn. So Brian's about to lose a couple of positions here. Yeah, so the start is not something that we would have expected. I know it's the first rainy race, but most of the people in this league have been driving in this league for, what, a couple of seasons now? We've had wet races before. They should know.
And we usually have cleaner races in the wet than we do in the dry, which is why this is so surprising.
It is surprising. As Nick Kahoot makes his way past Cesaro and Kyra, so Nick is up to P9 now in the Honda. So it looks like we've had a couple of retirements. Bagus is out on track. He started from the pits. Robeson has made it in the race also. Rados is in the pits to fix damage, presumably. So is Oliveira.
Well, Robeson was here for qualifying. He qualified.
Right. Yes. Yeah, Rados is in the pits for a long time, I believe. He's going to have at least a minute of damage, I would assume.
Yeah, we got Delover in the pit as well. I'm not sure who the car was that hit him.
I believe that was Vicini, I think. I saw a red Ferrari.
Well, it was red, white, and green.
Okay. Might have been Kairos, maybe? Not too sure. But up at the front, Nick Alvarado has managed to pull away cleanly, so he escaped all the pandemonium happening behind. Danny is right on his tail, though. Well, Danny is, after having a decent qualifying and an absolutely terrible start, has clawed his way back up to second. Hutch is about a second and a half behind the both of them, with Wallace hot on his tail. Carl, Mr. Sandbags, he hasn't taken him off yet, because he is still firmly in 16th, and he is not really making his way up the field.
Yeah, he's got a blue flag Delover in front of him. Delover's going to move out of the way.
So Carl is still about a second and a half down on Kyle Cassette for 15th position. So if those sandbags are going to come off, we have yet to see that happen.
I mean, it's a long race. There's going to be more death, obviously.
There is. I wonder if some of these people are getting caught out by pressures, because the track is damp. It's not full wet. And the rain is lowering in intensity in about 10 minutes, but then it's going up in intensity in half an hour.
So in the in the Twitch chat, Riley is the Ferrari that hit Rados. So he, I believe, is retired and is in chat, unfortunately. One of those ones where there's nothing you can do because all of a sudden there's a car sideways.
Yeah. I mean,
And it's bright
nothing.
pink and you just go, ah, crap.
It's like just object fixation. You just look at it and like, oh, there you go. I'm going to hit it.
Yeah. Is this really happening to me right now? This is really happening to me.
Yeah. It's unfortunately it's a really crappy racing incident, but it happened. Jared saying his wheel disconnected again. Tried rebooting it, nothing. Had to restart his season and came back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That is the thing. We do have a drop around the season, so
Yep.
still a lot of people might be using it this race.
Yes. Yeah. Joey Meliti, Spaghetti, whatever, same thing. He has massive front end damage on that BMW, and I mean massive. He's getting chased by Brian Curzon. So I didn't really see what happened to Joey. It just
a couple cars off in turn one.
Yeah, we got Dylan Sauer.
Oh no, they're just running into each other.
A little wide. Oh no, and Dylan is going to run into, I believe that was Luis Castro. As Luis is going to rejoin on track. Watch the rejoins, guys. Come on.
What is going on today?
Rain is the great equalizer. The fight for P1 is Danny is still half a second back on Nick. So Danny's kind of hanging around in there. I don't know if he's really trying to push the pass or he's just waiting for Nick to baboon his tires like he usually does. If you've raced with Nick Alvarado before, it's usually a race of attrition. You just kind of hang back and wait. As either he'll spin on the last lap,
that was a shit,
or he'll just completely shred his tires, or both, or spin because he shredded his tires. Who the hell knows?
Yeah, we've got 32 through 36 all jamming together. I feel like Dylan Sauer's trying to get past Scobie, and Scobie's trying to give him room to do it, but it's just so wet out there, nobody can get anything done.
Yeah, and it looks like Sauer's actually the cork in the bottle here as we see Luis Castro.
He just made the move on Scobie there.
Oh, and Scobie goes way off. That was Reese. And he is going to slide and hit the wall. And that is it's a bit of a shit rejoin there from Reese. As he joins back on track here, almost hitting, I believe that was right in the Ferrari. So Reese is going to somewhat recover that. He is going to have front and back end damage now. He's going across the finish line. Eric Groom is in the pits way early. Rados is still in the pits. I don't know if he's retiring. Oh no, he is moving.
Yeah,
so
imagine he had a couple minutes of damage.
Yeah, Rados is back moving. Eric Groom, though, I don't think I saw him collect any damage, so I don't know if he just messed up his fueling or pressures, or he's just doing a super early pit stop. Danny is glued to the back of Nick Alvarado as they go down the mine shaft here.
Hey, we got Billingsley and Murray, little Porsche action going on.
Well, I mean, it's been 10 minutes and this has been anything but boring, so I'll give him that.
Shout out to Tiago for all the work he's going to have to do.
Yeah.
It's showing. It's showing.
Oh, he's here. Okay.
Yeah.
It is not easy.
Anything that's questionable, just leave it for Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
Tez is also joining the battle with Billingsley and Murray.
Yeah, I think the BMW is pretty strong here in the wet, at least. As Murray is moving to the left, trying to break the draft of Billingsley as they go down to officially turn 1, which is that little right-hand kink, into turn 2. I don't think anyone ever calls that little kink turn 1, though, so,
No.
you know, it's Kyalami things.
Everybody kink shames. That one.
That was your one.
Damn.
That's
That
it.
wasn't even a very good one.
Well, I mean,
I just spunked it out and wasted it.
you
Billingsley's a
said?
little flash. I don't know if he feels like Murray is holding him up. Murray is pushing to try to stay ahead, and he is off the dry line.
Yeah, I mean,
you have a look.
Billingsley can flash all he wants. These are 2 pro-class drivers, so it's not like he really has to move over.
No.
He can fight for this all he wants. And at this point, I think Tez is kind of
Tez is chomping
y'all
on the
need to
bit
move out of
here.
my way.
Yep.
As Tez goes way wide trying to get past Billingsley.
And we know
to the top
Tez
of
is
the
not
hill.
one to wait around.
No.
He will stick his nose in and make a move.
So here we go down the mine shaft with Billingsley having the inside line on Murray. Murray touching that outside line a little aggressively for a wet race, I think.
Bunch of wobbling under braking. Billingsley's going to get him. Tez is going to squirt through too.
Murray went way wide. So Murray's
Yeah.
going to lose 2 positions. So both Tez and Billingsley are going to make it by, and now it's up to Tez to try to make it past the Porsche.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if Billingsley can hold him off for another lap.
Well, they're just going to drag race it down the
We
straight.
got Wallace and Pete Hutchins going into turn 1 side by side. Wallace on the inside, give each other room. Hutch is going to maintain that position.
Yeah, Wallace super quick in the Aston, in the Martini liveried Aston. We got a
In the
Martini
Aston?
Aston and a Golf Aston. David Funk is under yellow flag. He's facing sideways. Kyle Cassette almost collects him. And it looks like that's out of turn 1, I believe.
Yeah, that's
He's gonna
turn 1.
he's gonna make his way back on track. So is Kyle Cassette. So good for him for holding his brakes. Good on Kyle for avoiding him. I wonder if his rear end just kind of stepped out on him. As we got Wallace still following Hutch. Danny has kind of backed off Alvarado up into P1 and 2 here, so he's about 8/10 back now. He was, right on his bumper for a while there. Further down the field, Mr.
Yeah,
B
Funk-
has clawed his way back up to 13th.
Yeah, I mean, the sandbag strat starting to pay off.
Starting to pay off. I mean, his last lap, his best lap so far was the last one, 48.1, which is still almost a full second off of Alvarado, which was a 47.2. So the sandbags have come off a little bit, I guess. But again, is it enough?
Oh, Tez is sideways off the track. Manages to not kill Murray and rejoins.
Yep,
He just
almost.
overshot. He might have caught the sausage because he was off in the grass sliding.
Yep, almost taps Nick Cahoot there, so he's going to lose 3 spots. He's going to drop 2 spots all the way down to P8. As both Murray and Nick make their way past him. Further down the field, we do have a couple of battles still going on. So 22, 23, 24, and 25 are within a second of each other, as Max Diggs is leading this train here with some pretty heavy damage on the front end of his Porsche. Moving.
Chris, I need a favor.
What's that?
Car 82, replay 650.
Rados.
My replay cuts the moment of the contact.
82.
David Funk losing a position to Matt Artem here, and David getting really, really close to the back end of that Audi into Sunset. Luis Castro's going to look to make a move on the outside. David's going to hold on to the position as they go into what is my least favorite part of the track. Hate these S's. So easy to get wrong. Remember, Thiago, this is where we died.
I was killed. This one I was killed, yeah.
This is where the person behind you decided, I'm just going to go forward. I don't need to
is
brake.
that a car? Oh, no. Anyway.
Yeah. Hate that part of the track.
Welcome, Lost Drift.
Lost a couple of positions. He is trying to make them up, though, so it looks like he is pretty much quicker than Nick. However, it is difficult. 1, it's kind of difficult to pass a Kyalami to begin with, and then 2, we're in the rain. As Nick Cahoot tries to take the wet line either to cool down his tires or break the draft.
Gonna leave that one for Wednesday.
Right.
I've seen a couple of people move off to the left here as Nick Cahoot almost hits the back end of Murray into turn 1 or 2, depending on how actually you are.
Thank you, Chris. Love you.
Yeah, that was downhill and 2 cars touched. It's hard to tell who's at fault there. Might be racing incident. We'll look at it Wednesday.
No problem.
He touched me in a bad place.
Wow.
Oh my god, no. No.
Wow.
No.
It was the back of my car. Wait, that didn't sound any better.
Wow.
What was the song by the Bloodhound Gang, The Bad Touch?
Oh, yeah.
It's not making any better.
Do it like they do on the Discovery Channel?
Yeah, Jose Toledo trying to get by Brian Curzon. For P27.
Yeah, I mean,
Toledo,
Brian
who
is
was-
driving very defensively. Toledo looks like he's got some damage to the right side of his... I can't tell if it's damage or it's just a paint.
Yeah, Toledo was super quick in qualifying, and I believe he got bumped off or something earlier, and so he is recovering.
Oh, Curzon goes way wide into sunset. Toledo's going to have the inside line. However, it's not going to be enough to make it past. He's going to try to do the over-under on Brian. Brian driving pretty defensively here as they go into the S's. Still not enough. Toledo, of course, in the old Audi, not the new Audi.
Canceled.
Whelp
Nobody's
says
gonna
you're
cancel me,
canceled.
Whelp. No, you can't cancel me.
Well, to be canceled, you have to, like, be something in the first place.
Yeah, I've been trying to get canceled or banned or whatever on Twitch, and it's just not happening.
Playing copyrighted
Hey, I have to look at
music.
some streams out there. We are
I know.
normal.
Nobody watches my crap.
Dylan Sauer and Dave Chimilio in a little of a scrap here up ahead of Curzon and Toledo. As Toledo almost eats the sausage trying to make it on the inside. Brian is just not giving up that position.
No, I mean, it's an AM battle.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good one.
This is for podium and AM.
Yeah, so let's see if Toledo's going to try and make a move here going down into turn 1 or 2.
1.5.
1.
Brian taking the super defensive line.
Yep. Yeah, Brian parking his car in the middle of the track as he
Oh, he's
should.
gonna
He
overshoot
goes way wide though, and I think that's going to give
Toledo's
Toledo
gonna
the
scoot on
spot.
by. Yeah.
Yep. And that's all she wrote for that one. We got
I mean,
Clark.
right behind him, you got Joey Maletti with a rearview mirror full of Victor.
Yep, both carrying heavy front end damage. Both hoods are a little bit propped up. I'd like to think of it as just a better intake. Well, for Joey at least. Lambo's wrong place.
I mean, does the BMW need more intake on the front?
Speaking of
Those
Joey,
giant effing holes in it.
speaking of Joey, Joey is getting a 15-second for contact into Liu Coop, the hairpin, against number 22.
Rip Joey.
That's Clark Gould, who's currently sitting P21.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that is gonna hurt. It's a rolling colon. Sorry.
Wait, what?
Rolling colon?
Probably see a doctor about that. I can recommend the good one. Uses 3 fingers.
Hey, hang on. So Lavish says we have the best ACC stream. Hell yeah.
He's Shaq. His hands are that big. Yeah.
Rolling butthole. All right, well, I don't know what you're talking about, but we'll talk about that later. That's like some DM stuff there, buddy.
Yeah, DM me.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, onlyfans.com/TGOAlves12. Go there.
Hey, Victor in the pit.
Oh.
Hashtag
slide on in there.
Cardo saying Reese is doing a good recovery. Yeah, he's back up to 30th after having an incident coming down the hill earlier.
Drag race Bruce Hopkins down the straight.
Those are 2 very bright cars. My God.
Heck yeah. Bruce is going to stay way wide, let Eric go, I believe.
Yeah, is Eric supposed to have a livery, or is that just another one of those flat neon colors?
It's just lime green.
As Eric is flashing his way for the camera.
Chameleon and Dylan Sauer were side by side.
Yep, Sauer, think has made his way past Jamilio, so Sauer's gonna try and go off into the sunset and catch Miller now. However, Toledo is coming up on Jamilio here, so we might have a battle happening soon. Up in front, Danny update. Still about half a second down. And that was your Danny update. Moving on to Tez. Tez has made his way past Nick Cahoot and now is trying to make his way past Murray as they go into turn one.
He's going to have a go here.
Yep.
I don't know if there's a whole lot Murray can do. He's going to try the over-under. It's not going to work. Nick Cahoot's going to try to sneak up on the inside.
See, that's how I wish. That's how I wish F1 handled the Hamilton thing. Hamilton update. 13th. Moving on.
He's still on track.
I was gonna say what you did. It looks like a paid ad. Like, yeah, this is your Quartet one. Danny update.
They spent so much time on him and replays of Hamilton, like driving in 13th. Like, who gives a crap, dude? There are other battles on track.
Today. He was P11 today, and they're like, yeah, Hamilton was trying to find the pace. Anyway, look.
Kyle Cassette goes wide right as I put the camera on him. I would like to see pictures. So Bullet says your OnlyFans is only pictures of sandbags.
No, you have to pay for that.
Oh. Yeah, if you want to see Thiago sandbags, you have to pay for them.
They're sand feet as well.
Tip for Hamilton to find pace, drive a Ferrari. Ah, the good old Kevin Durant strategy. Take the hardest road.
Yes. Golden State's the hardest road.
Danny closing the gap to Nick. He's got it down.
I'm gonna join a championship-winning team, the hardest road.
With 3 All-Stars. Yeah, let's go.
Victor saying, okay, love the game and track. Hey, aren't you supposed to be racing? What are you doing in here?
I think he's in the pit.
No, he is off. I think Victor has retired. 15 FPS. Oh, yeah.
He suffered that accident, and in traffic he's having very low FPS, so he decided to call it a day.
Well, you picked like the worst track and the worst weather.
The worst weather.
So Danny just flashed Nick, and then Nick weaved a little bit, so they're having a conversation, I guess, on track.
Yeah, if there was a middle finger that you could do in ACC, I'm sure Danny would be showing it right now.
Danny saying, I'm going to get you. Nick saying, no, you're not.
Can get this.
Wow. These contacts never end.
No, they don't.
No, yeah, they know they don't. So I'm going to have to take like 6 screenshots of the race control to get all the incidents.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Hopefully we don't hit like a limit. How many contacts you can have before the program just dies.
Well, we're about to find out.
Victor asking if he was the cause for the lap 1 chaos. Honestly, Victor, from what I saw, no. Rados had a bit of an incident. Not. Yeah.
No, Victor got dumped early. Eric Groom is going to sneak by Joy Melody in turn 1. No, Victor got dumped in turn 1. Like, he was in the middle of 2 cars and got kind of ping-ponged and then shot out one side into a wall.
Honestly,
Victor,
what
first
are we
of all,
doing
may
here,
you rest
racing
in
or
peace.
ping-pong?
First of all, Victor, may you rest in peace. And second, no, be at peace, really. You did not cause anything bad.
Be at peace, my
You
child.
were the only one affected, yeah.
And to be fair, Paul jinxed you because he was talking about your number and how you didn't get killed with that number, and then you got murdered. So,
hey.
It's not Paul's fault.
Emotional damage!
Bruce Hopkins getting passed by Joey Spaghetti. As Joey... sorry, that wasn't Joey. Beverage. 2 BMWs. So Bruce finds himself now in a Beamer sandwich. You know what's funny? I remember reading somewhere, I don't know if this is the same for the GT3 car, but I know on the regular M3, the front grille is like only 20% actual air intake, the rest is fake. So it's not even a functional grille. It's just ugly to be ugly.
It's not
Carlos already completed his pit stop in his 32nd behind Bruce Hopkins.
Yeah. And I mean, at this point, nobody has to move over for him. So this is the part that I kind of fail to understand with the sandbagging. Nobody has to move over for you. You know?
And I don't think Bruce will. Like, Bruce is not one of those I'm going to get out of your way guys.
I mean, and Bruce shouldn't.
Like, he's not going to fight you super hard if you're a faster class, but he's also not going to pull over and slow himself down.
I am stupid. I am stupid.
So, I mean, he has a long race to go as Joey dives into the pits. Up into P12 and 13, Artem is catching up to Milo, who is, fingers crossed, so far this race, had a clean running.
Ah, jinxed it.
Yeah.
And as I say that, something's gonna happen. But yeah, Artem and Funk are starting to catch up to Milo here. Bullet saying the Lexus Arrow has been messed with this patch. Honestly, the only thing you're gonna get from Kunos is adjusted, or is it balanced? What do they say in their stupid patch notes?
I don't even read them.
Balance.
I have no idea.
Balance.
And then I have to go on like
Balance.
Nils' Discord and shit to find out what people actually data mine. And then if you ask Kunos, they're gonna ban you because it's illegal.
Oh no, you should see Aris's face when you ask that. Ooh, boo! You
Yeah,
shouldn't ask
like-
that. It's like a normal question, sir. I don't see no problem. Yeah.
Although at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. You just get in the car. If it drives like crap, it drives like crap. You know, like 1% arrow. Like, oh, the rake is now 2.5% versus 1.5%. Like, who cares?
Michael Lukey has got a rearview mirror full of max digs as they go down the start-finish straight. Lukey moved over to try to break toe.
I honestly don't know. I don't know if they changed the Lexus. I think officially in the patch notes, there was nothing on the Lexus.
Oh, you got Lukey digs Lukey.
Ooh.
Better watch out.
Max is in a Lukey sandwich. Let's hope John is better on his brakes than Mike. We all know how Lukey can get. Should we focus on his livery again?
Do you want to drive everybody away from the stream?
I think we've already done that.
Trigger warning incoming.
I'm sure nobody
Oh,
watches this.
Rockland USA. John is my son and Michael's my brother. Nice.
There you go.
And Lukey's everywhere.
Oh, there's got a Lukey party up in here. Kind of reminds me of
Yeah.
Mike Jackson. Speaking of Mike, what happened to him?
He, I believe, withdrew.
Well, he did. I know that.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to him, though.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
John
what is
Lukey
that?
gonna have a look at Max Diggs.
What is that avatar? What is that emoji? And I need it.
That is UKOG. What? You coggers?
I need that emote in my life.
Yeah, we need to add
we-
that to our channel because that's fantastic.
Oh, let's show ours. Let's show ours that nobody has.
Go ahead. I'm signed into the New World Twitch channel, but
I got it.
yeah,
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
as
Nobody
Diggs
has those.
is gonna jump into the pits here, probably to repair that front end damage.
Nick Alvaro now has a 2-second lead. So Danny has dropped back quite a bit. You
Yeah, I
guys
think they
catching
caught some
traffic though.
back marker traffic that held up Danny a
Yeah.
little bit. I'm still looking at Artem, who is still on the back of Milo here. We'll see what happens. I don't know if... I mean, Milo, like I said, is having a pretty good, quiet race so far. However, Artem does look to be a little bit quicker. It's just hard to pass.
And he is in the OP car for Kyalami. Artem, I do believe, is driving the new Audi.
He is not.
He is not?
No. I
I
asked.
thought he said that he assumed,
Next
because he
race.
said in the Series 8 chat.
Yeah. So that's why I said we should allow the two people who are driving the Audi to just switch to the new one.
Right.
And then he
I
said that
heard the
next week he's gonna drive the new one.
Okay.
I think he knows that at least the old one is a known factor at Kyalami. Like, you know it's fast. Who knows if the new one is?
Yeah, Dimitri,
I mean, he's
in
playing it
in
smart.
26th.
Honestly, I heard the new Audi's slow everywhere, so I don't think it's a good
and
idea.
just as I said that Milo was having a good race, he gets tapped on the inside by Artem, gets spun out,
Oh no.
and I believe that's going to warrant a visit from our live steward, Tiago Alves.
If you're in Miles's Twitch, I would plug your ears.
As Milo dives into the pits.
Wait, Tiago, what was Milo going to be saying a bunch of? Because he is arriving driving big time.
Milo?
Yes, he practiced the whole week for Sebring, so he practiced 0 seconds for this
And then today he
race.
practiced swearing in another language.
Yeah. He didn't do a very good job at that.
Hijo da puta.
It's not an R in Brazil.
So if Milos didn't get any damage from that, and he was planning on pitting now anyway, it's not the worst thing in the world.
No.
I mean, it does suck to get tapped and taken out. The other guy's gonna end up getting a penalty. But yeah, he didn't have very far to go to get into the pit.
So we just saw Carl making his way past Brian Curzon as Brian just moved out of the way for Carl. So again, I'm seeing drivers go off the racing line into the wet. I think they're trying to cool down their tires.
Well, the rain's gonna get worse in the next couple minutes.
Yep. Murray has caught back up to Tez. So Murray's probably going to have to, or is going to look to make a move here on Tez. Tez is being mighty quick today, though.
Yeah, he's really fast in the rain today.
Yep. Ferris, if you have a migraine, we're probably not the best people to listen to. We're just going to make it worse.
Dude. Yeah.
No.
Tez in the pit.
Brendan McVeigh is on the side of the track. He is chilling. What happened with him? He used the ACC replay. Oh, he's been on the side of the track for a while. Does he have a failure? I mean, it looks like he just kind of pulled over. He's sitting here in the Alpha Tauri.
On the...
Yeah, I think he disconnected. He might have had something happen, or nature called at the worst possible time.
Yeah, I don't have Brendan McVeigh on the timing anymore.
That taco was not a good
He was driving an AlphaTauri, so...
Taco Bell is quick to go in, and it's quick to cut out.
No,
Wait, did we start talking about, like, the Nerf blaster thing again? We had that conversation last night.
No.
Again, there's a 12-hour VOD where we talked about...
Oh my god, no, don't show this to them. We're going to be arrested.
We're gonna be arrested? What is the
We're
thought
all going
police
to
is
be
coming?
arrested.
Toledo on Scobie for P29.
We've been to my camp.
Jesus, okay, now we're gonna...
little AM battle going on as I tried to drown out Tiago.
Minecraft.
Brendan says everybody in his garage is fired. That's
Yeah,
true.
I said Minecraft.
Clean house.
Can you
Clean
fire
house.
yourself?
I said Minecraft.
Yep, so Scobie and Toledo, as Toledo made his way past Bruce, so it looks like the bottom half of the field is already pitted, the top half has not. However, Danny has pit, so Alvarado's still P1 provisionally, Stephen Wallace in the pits. As you see Toledo getting super loose in the background there. But we're starting to see some front runners starting to pit now. Wallace, Murray, who's going to gain a couple of temporary positions here. Dylan Beveridge. I think Dylan's just kind of following Carl through the field.
Fair enough.
Brendan says he tried to take 2 PSIs out of his tires and he ended up on slicks.
Oh no.
Yeah, that'll happen.
The guy read the stickers wrong.
Like a bug. Right. One of those bugs that ACC will never fix. Ever.
Nope.
So Carl gained a bunch of positions by passing a bunch of AMs and silvers, and now he's starting to get to Jorgensen and Groom, Tez, Billingsley. So how much further can you go? Question. Not a bug, it's a feature. Yeah, I guess.
Sure.
Right.
Tell that to the guy that it happened to.
I mean, it happened to me in a rainy race. I think it happened to almost everyone that does ACC.
Yeah.
Like, it's happened to everyone at least once. Brian Curzon under a yellow flag. He's on the side of the road. Hopkins almost followed him through as he's going to rejoin here. He's got some front end damage, so did he hit the wall or did he hit somebody else? As we see Artem with a stop and go 30. Was that for speeding in the pits or is that Tiago assigning a penalty?
No, I didn't assign any penalties yet.
So
so
Artem got a stop
Artem-
with 30 for speeding.
Yep,
That's an F.
that is a big F. As Danny makes his way past Kyle Cassette, Kyle still has not pit yet. Further down the field, we still got Artem chasing down Funk. But Artem has a stop and go from that pit stop, and he is most likely going to have a penalty for the Milo incident. Milo is back out of the pits, up into 23rd. So let's hope that Milo's going to have a clean race for the rest of the 23 minutes.
Jinxed him again. Don't you ever cease?
Ardo's saying Danny has damage.
Does Danny have damage? Danny. Why is this list so hard to read? There's Danny. Danny does have front end damage. That's... yeah. I don't see him on the... oh, he does. He got car contact with car number 662. That is... the car that's not here anymore. Oh no, that's Brian. So the Lexus and Danny. I wonder what happened there. Mr. Replay Man.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Work faster.
No. Oh.
Fair
Oh.
enough. Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, I have a replay.
Well,
In slideshow mode.
yep. My god, that is terrible. What is going... oh. Okay, so Brian has a little bit of a spin. Danny just collects him. Okay, so that's what happened and when I put the camera on them. Alright.
Yeah. That is, unfortunately, a really bad racing incident.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something that I don't think you can really change here. Let me see if I can fix this.
That's basically the same thing as what happened with Rados at the beginning. Came around the same corner, back end came out, and the guy that was trailing just tags you. Because there's nowhere to go. I mean, it's rainy, you can't, like, just jerk the wheel because you're going to die.
I have fixed the slideshow. I'm using
Did you?
Nick's PC. Yeah.
Nice.
Come on.
How'd
What
you
are we,
fix it?
amateurs here? What is amateur hour?
Do we want to test it? Do we want to see if Paul actually fixed it?
Sure. Where do you want to go?
I don't care. I'm just clicking around on the replay.
Well, I guess we'll wait till we have an actual incident to replay. So, Nick Alvarado still has not pit. He's got about 13 minutes to do so. So I guess whatever pressures he set must be working out for him because he is doing a very long stint here. Neither has Kairos or Vicini. Carl Big has moved up to P14.
Yeah, he's tucked in behind Eric Groom.
Yep. And like I said, Beverage is still just following Carl around, more than happy to do so, clearing a space. I don't think Eric is going to move over, though.
No, this is for position and in class.
Yeah. As we see Dylan get a little loose there. So this train is probably going to follow themselves to glory. They're still very far off of Jorgensen, though. They're about 9 seconds back on him.
Yeah, Billingsley and Tez.
Oh, as
are
Billingsley gets
working
super
around
loose.
Nick Cahoot. Yeah. So if you flip over to Greg Billingsley and Nick Cahoot and Dan Tazaro,
Yeah.
they are nose to tail. Billingsley tried to go around the outside of Nick going up to the top of the hill. He's gonna have a look on the inside. Nick Cahoot
Tez
is
is
just
gonna Tez is gonna try and take the super wide entry. He almost took out Billingsley there. So Tez
Yeah,
tried
this-
to do kind of an over-under, I guess.
This
Nick
is the joy of being in the middle, is you have to try to attack and defend at the same exact time.
yeah, and I think Nick
Watch for Nick to
got a
move over.
decent exit, and I think the Honda is actually really quick in a straight line. You can see him pulling away from Billingsley. And then Tez is catching Billingsley too. He's gonna have a look on the inside. Oh, and Billingsley goes on
Billingsley
the
can try to go on
outside,
the outside.
of Nick. And is that's Rados in the background? But I
Yeah,
think
that's
he's a
Rados.
lap down.
Yeah, he's a lap down.
So yeah, that's one of the things where, like you said, if you're in the middle, you have to worry about, you know, not only trying to make a move on the person in front, but you can't expose yourself to the guy behind.
Well, then down that long straightaway, the Honda has straight line speed and the BMW too, and the Porsche is the slowest one in a straight line.
Oh, Nick gets a little wide right before the S is there. I mean, this is a nice, clean battle here as...
Tez gonna have a look up the hill.
Yeah, Tez is gonna have the inside going, into the hairpin. Come
Billings,
on,
you can try to late break around the outside.
Yeah, I think Tez is gonna get the spot as they go down the hill. Yeah, Tez is gonna get it. So Tez is gonna move up to P8. Billingsley is gonna stay behind him for the time being. As Rados is coming out of nowhere trying to lap himself by now.
Tez trying to go around the outside of Nick Cahoot in the corner.
E2 in the pits, yep. Kyle Cassette, Juan Kairos in the pits. Nick Alvarado still staying out there.
Yeah, he's got 10
They are
minutes left.
nose the tail going into the last turn. I mean, there's like no gap whatsoever here.
No gap nation.
No, nothing. As we see Billingsley looking on the inside, he does have Porsche brakes. Oh, Tez has a little bit of a touch on Nick, but not enough to really do anything. As they go up the hill into turn 2 and 3. Carl Big has made it past Eric Groom, but Eric has the inside now. So 2 battles happening. Maybe you can focus on one of them. You can test the replay.
Yeah, I've got Groom and Carl and Dillage. So the one that you're watching, you got to watch out because Murray's right behind them and he's starting to catch up.
Oh, and Billingsley taps Nick Cahoot, so he's going to lose the spot to Billingsley again. So a little bit of a shuffle happening here, and Carl has made it past Eric, and I think Carl is gone.
Yeah, Carl got by Eric a little bit ago. And so Eric's just trying to hang on to the back end of him. Dylan Beveridge is going to have to try to make it by Eric as well.
And Murray has now caught up to this 3-way battle happening here. And, yeah, so Carl's gone. I think that one is kind of done with. This 3-way battle, though, is turned into a 5-way battle if you count Rados, I guess. He's just sitting there trying to lap himself. And you see Jorgensen in the background catching up, too.
Yeah, so, this is about to get spicy for the top 10 here.
Yep. Nick Cahoot is now holding up, and he got a little bit of a wide turn 1 as we see Billingsley flashing him as they go down the straight.
And the great thing about Nick Cahoot is he loves a good battle. So he's enjoying the hell out of this.
Yeah. As he goes
he's gonna be
way wide.
Way wide.
So he's going to lose 1 spot, so they're going to shuffle Billingsley and Nick. Ez is still going to stay behind all of them, and you can see Murray in the background just kind of going, what the hell is going on?
I'm currently set on the back end of Nick Cahoot's car.
Oh shit, 15 left.
As Thiago is still catching up. Oh, and Tez is going to bully Nick Cahoot and take that spot. So Tez with a little bit of a elbow bump there on Nick. So Nick is going to lose 2 positions. He's going to drop down to 7th. And you can see Billingsley is off into the sunset. And Tez is now trying to catch him so he doesn't lose too many positions. And now maybe Murray's going to have a look on Nick. The top of the hill, as Rados is still trying to unlap himself. Yeah, I wonder if Rados is treating this like an actual race. Joey's going, what the hell? Please leave me alone. I don't want to be in the middle of this.
Yeah, Joey Milady just pulls over to the side of the road, braking super early, let even Rados go by.
Yeah.
Rados did let John Jorgensen by as well, so Jorgensen about to join that battle as well.
Yeah, and then we got a little bit further down the field, Luis Castro is catching up to Ryan Cody. Ryan with a really, I mean, he is top of the silvers by a long shot, and he is 16th overall in the Honda, so the Honda got a pretty big buff. Kyle Cassette with a 10-second penalty, Jose Toledo with a 15-second penalty.
Yes, if you guys want me to read, 15 seconds to car 239.
Nope.
He's.
Nope.
Never mind.
Oh, we got Juan is on the tail of Groom going down the start-finish straight. So Dylan Beveridge did manage to get by Eric Groom. Juan's going to go way to the inside.
Yeah, way to the inside. Eric is going to give him a little bit of a squeeze. And that's going to cause Juan to park his car in the apex. So Eric is going to have the better line as they go up the hill now. So 13 minutes to go. Nick Alvarado in P1 has finally pit, but he is still 15.5 seconds clear of Danny.
If I should say something, at least the ones you guys said about Artem, surefire. I don't see a way to defend that.
Oh, and Juan, I think, tried to go up the inside of Groom, and he tapped him a little bit. And
But Murray managed to clear Nick Cahoot.
Lost out. Yeah, Nick Cahoot has fallen down. He is now under pressure from Jorgensen.
Carl Big is all the way back into Beverage.
Yep, Carl Big is
so Beverage
P12.
got by Carl recently.
Oh, yeah. There's so many fights on track, it's kind of hard to see. Luis has made it past Ryan Cody, so I think Ryan just kind of moved over a little bit and let Luis go since they're a different class. Yeah, Beveridge has made his way past Carl, so I guess he was tired of waiting for him. Max Diggs, Clark Gould, and Michael Lukey are in a three-way fight here. None of them are for really class position or class points, but, you know, race everyone on track. As you see Lukey taking the really
so
wet line.
The same corner that we saw Brian Curzon and Rados get loose on, Carl Big got loose, didn't turn it sideways, managed to catch it, but that's how Dylan Beveridge got by. I can, if you want to watch the replay, I'll back it up a little bit. So they come through the corner, and you see the back end of Carl's car just step out, and he manages to catch it, gets out of the throttle.
So you touch
and
grass.
Then they go side by side, and Dylan Beveridge just kind of gets by.
Yeah.
So that corner catching people out still.
Yeah, I mean, it's really easy to get loose because then they're dry. You're supposed to attack the outside curb, you know, as much as you can. And Carl actually made it past Dylan again.
Yeah. While we're watching the replay, Carl's back out in front. Whatever.
So I guess all that was for nothing. Thanks, Carl. Yep. Clark, Gould, Michael Lukey still being held up by Max Diggs as they go down Sunset. And Max still has pretty heavy damage on his front end, so whenever he pit, he did not elect to repair that.
So Bagus woke up late, thought he made the start, game froze on the line, he had to restart, started from the pits a lap down, crashed by himself, so he retired. Bro, I'm sorry to hear that. That's like an unfortunate chain of events.
Yeah. What do they say? When it rains, it pours or some shit like that?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
So we got a couple of battles out on track. Kyle Cassette and Ryan Cody with Paul Miles in the background.
Yeah, Lukey and Gould are chasing Max Diggs.
Yep. Lukey
So you
Gould
got
had a little three-way battle here.
Well, Gould is the AM in this group. So you've got a silver being chased by an AM, being chased by a gold, being chased by a silver.
Yep. You got John Lukey and Michael Lukey. I wonder if this is going to be some awkward family dinner.
Finished. Finally.
Tiago is finished. We got 10 seconds for Kyle Cassette.
The brother dad in Twitch chat. Awkward.
Yeah, a little bit. Those penalties, though. Yeah, Tiago, somebody wanted a quick rundown of the penalties, so...
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Let's give the people
15
what they
seconds. 50 seconds to Joey. He ran very wide and like explunged someone into Luke Coop. It's just a hairpin. 15 seconds to car 59. Which I forgot the name. 59?
Was it Toledo?
Toledo.
Jose Toledo in turn one. He missed the brakes and he bailed, but in the process he took Dylan Beveridge out. 10 seconds to 334 did the same thing but slightly milder, but he waited. 15 seconds to car 414 Artem, he obliterated Milo. 10 seconds to car 662, Brian Curzon spun right after sunset, but he kept the gas full on, so he gets a 10 second for that.
Oh, that's the one that collected Danny.
It was a Ferrari, yes.
Yeah, that was Danny Bison who was running P2.
Yes. Not even 10 seconds to Bagus. He did an accident, but he bailed, so we leave that for after race.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
He had a bit of an issue today.
Bruce Hopkins, as you were going through those, he got loose touch grass on the hairpin and spun it, but then recovered by himself. So he is back on track, but he lost a couple of positions. Kyrus is still trying to make his way past Eric Groom, as Groom squeezes Kyrus out a little bit as they go up the hill. Kyrus has to back out massively. Pit window is now closed. Everyone has completed their pit stops, I hope. If not, enjoy the 130-second penalty.
Right?
Yikes.
I will not be clearing that.
Nope.
John Jorgensen all the way back in Nick Cahoot. Rados, late on the brakes, almost collects John Jorgensen.
Yeah, and that's
Good
one of
old
those
Porsche
things
brakes.
where you don't want to do that as a back marker because that just makes it super awkward.
Yeah.
It also makes the
Well,
penalty that much worse.
And you're also making the guy who's battling for position super nervous that am I going to get killed in every corner.
Oh, as Nick Cahoot gets super wide. Oh, you should put a gravel trap
Jorgensen
there.
hits the sausage. Manages to keep out of the wall.
Someone's hungry. We should have a sausage counter. No, Tag goes back.
That's the closest thing I had to somebody eating. Sorry.
Just.
That sounds like somebody eating something, right?
Heck yeah.
All
That's
right.
Milo. No.
I mean, with the tongue like that, no wonder there's twins coming.
Oh! Paul, I don't know if you know how it works, the whole process. I don't think a tongue's involved.
Paul's never done it.
But like, I heard that there's a bird and a bee.
Yep. And then a stork shows up?
Stork?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stork brings a baby. Ryan Cody catching Paul Miles for P18. Ryan Cody currently leading silver.
Toledo under yellow. Dave Miller under yellow. What happened with Toledo? Oh, he just spun. The bird has a tongue and it's Milo.
Oh!
Yo.
Wow.
Matt Artem under yellow. What is going on?
Are all the Audis dying?
Also crocodiles.
Yeah. Yeah, as Danny flashes his way as he's catching up to Matt Artem here. As you see Danny go way wide after the sausage. What on earth is happening? Is it starting to rain more?
I mean, the rain is picking up.
Yeah.
We're starting to see cars sliding out on track more and more.
Yeah, people are sliding.
Jorgensen has recovered fairly quickly from that little incident that he had, so he's now on the back of Nick Cahoot. Rados has managed to make his way past the both of them, though, so Rados is on his way to getting unlapped.
Hutch is catching Danny for P2.
Guys, I think I just discovered what's up. You know the kink rebel for crocodiles?
Yes.
Since it's raining more, people are forgetting you have to lift, and people are going wide a lot.
I imagine puddles are forming as well.
Yeah.
I mean, when you play that sound clip of Milo, puddles are forming, I'll tell you that.
Oh no.
Oh, what is happening with Danny?
Submarined, and now
he's drifting?
Did the game just... What?
Okay, it's back. What on earth is going on?
Is he playing the Harry Potter?
Like, you're all watching the same thing. Like, I can't tell if this is actually happening or Danny's internet is just dying.
I don't know.
Oh no,
touch.
Danny.
If you guys excuse me.
Is that him or is that net code? Because
Danny.
Or did he understeer because of his front end damage?
Not sure, but yeah. Rip in chat,
did-
F's in chat for Hutch, who has lost a position from Danny. That'll happen as Tez is all over the back of Murray going down the hill. Let's hope they remember to lift before the kink.
Yeah, Murray gonna take the inside. Ted's gonna try to shoot up on Murray's inside here.
Oh,
Don't shoot up, kids. Not a good idea.
Tez has been doing that all race long, though. He goes super wide for the kink. Oh,
Past
who's
somebody
that?
who's backwards.
I believe that is
Slammed into
Reese.
the wall. Yeah, I think that's Shane Reese. Who
Yeah,
backs it into
he's-
the wall.
He is blocking the pit entry, however the pit entry is closed. He is going to go into the pits though to repair.
Yep, 3 minutes
Massive
left.
front end damage.
Yeah, he probably caught the sausage and ate the wall.
Or ate the sausage and caught the wall.
Yeah.
This one between Hutch and Danny is going to Wednesday. I'm not gonna touch that.
It looked fairly obvious to me, but I don't know what happened
Yeah.
to Danny before because he was lagging all over the place.
Tiago didn't
I
want
want to see other replays to see where they were because it's not clear where
They were side by side.
Yeah, that's on my replay. I want to see more replays.
That's what I saw too.
That's what I saw. They were side by side, and Danny tapped the rear end of Hutch.
I mean, everybody in Twitch chat just
Yep.
lots of F's.
You guys think 15? I can give it on the spot.
I mean, you can
Alright.
wait till. I mean, the race is almost over. Just wait till Wednesday.
Okay.
I think it's yeah. I don't
If
know.
you're not sure, I mean, you're the penalty guy. If you're not sure, then wait.
All right.
They'll give us more stuff to talk about.
Yep.
Maybe
Jorgensen-
Danny will show up for penalty review. We can yell at
Taking a
him.
peek on the inside of Nick Cahoot going down into the hairpin and down the hill.
Yeah, Nick Cahoot's been having to drive defensively for the last, I don't know, what, half an hour?
I mean, you know he's loving it.
Oh, yeah.
Nick is less about results and more about the experience. It's the journey, not the destination for him.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't. He was in the. Was he in the old AMG
Yes.
and died at Zolder? So now he's just like, I'm gonna drive the new Honda, whatever. He just wants to race.
And he's been doing that all race long, basically.
If you're a different category, like driver class than him, and you get out of his way, he'll yell at you.
Yes, that is true.
Bro, race me.
So is that
Yeah.
why?
I suffered a lot of those.
Is that why Thiago stopped racing?
Yeah. Got
I
bullied.
suffered? Yeah, he yelled at me a whole fair lot.
So what happened to Lukey? I see Max Diggs, Clark Gold, still nose to tail, and John Lukey in the background. However, Mike Lukey is down to 24th. So he lost a couple of positions.
Yeah, he lost one to Dylan Sauer.
Yes. So up in front, Billingsley is caught up to the back of Wallace. So Billingsley having a really good race. I don't know how this man does it after doing it for 6 of the 12 hours yesterday.
So Nick Alvarado is entering the final corner. See if he slows down for the start-finish straight. Yep, he is let off the gas. He is going to finish the race. So final lap for everybody.
Race is done.
He could have made it with about a second to spare.
He
and made
totally
everybody
could
an
have, and
extra
he
one.
didn't.
Yeah. And end of the suffering.
Yeah. Sauer made it past John Lukey, so Dylan's going to move up to 22nd on the last lap of the race. As we see Renault making it past Michael Lukey. So Lukey's both lose a position. The Lukey clan. As
No penalties to
and-
Lukey's.
You say that like
Yeah.
it's the biggest surprise.
Yet.
What?
So we have the top 10 starting to finish. Ted's
Yes.
finished behind
Dylan
Murray.
Beveridge still hounding Carl, but they're going in the last turn. Not much to happen. Yeah, gonna happen here.
Nick Cahoot manages to keep John Jorgensen behind him.
Dylan Sauer, however, half a lap to go. He is on a mission.
Why did Dylan Beveridge just disappear? Oh no, there he is. He disappeared off my relative for a second and then came back.
Yeah, ACC
he
timing
finished.
gets really weird when the finish line. Like I can see like
David
time's
Funk,
shifting all over the place.
Luis Castro, Kyle Cassette are all going to finish nose to tail, but Kyle's going to have that penalty.
Yep, Dylan Sauer, last lap, he's going to go up the inside of Gould. He's going to bully the hell out of Gould.
Oh, don't get a penalty in the last couple corners of the last lap.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of came out worse for wear in that one because Gould keeps his position. Now
Yeah.
Dylan is... I mean, he's back where he was, but that was definitely a send and a half in the bully
Also,
move.
don't take a chance of killing the AM leader on
Yeah.
the last couple corners.
Yeah, that's Sedge.
Bruh.
Yeah, don't
bad.
be a Ferris.
Oh.
Don't kill people on
Oh.
the last lap. That's terrible. Who does that?
Oh!
Holy cow. And Dylan Sauer is going to try to drive
Rip.
through the wall.
Ferris on the chat.
Who does that? Come on. Terrible. Terrible,
Oh,
terrible,
the-
terrible.
The non-racing Lukey calling out the racing Lukies. Losers.
Nice.
So good, interesting race this week, I
Yeah,
would say.
there was
That's the
no
word.
lack of things to talk about. That's for
No.
sure.
And actually some good racing towards the end there, I think. Some couple of surprises. Number one being Carl, Mr. B, who is up. Had a
he
pretty
finished
good recovery drive. I mean, he's
11th.
P11, but as Lewis Hamilton would say, does that even give you a point?
I mean, he's what is he, 8th in class? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 8th in class.
Yeah, 8th in class. He was leading the championship, and Danny is P2, and I think he was almost tied with Danny, so this might be the drop race for Carl. Good to see Eric Groom back in the Lambo, the newish Lambo, the BOP Lambo,
my
back
gosh.
where he is. Ryan Cody
Discord
first
just
of
says several people are typing.
Ryan Cody
Several.
first of the silvers. So it's nice to see him up there getting to terms with the new Honda. Max Diggs, kind of a nice Luis disqualified for
Mother?
DQ'd again.
he won't get it recorded the results.
Yeah,
He did the
it's
same thing last week.
post-race.
And if it did DQ, I'm not changing it.
Yeah.
Really good recovery drive from Rados. I mean, he was dead last laps down for a while. He made it back up to 31st. Shane Reese struggling a little bit, especially he had that incident with a couple of laps to go. And the timing's reset. Thanks, ACC.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Well, thank you everyone for joining. Next week we are at, I don't
wait.
know, the
Wait,
community race.
someone has to see the lap one mess one more time.
Oh, lap one mess. I don't think I have the replay anymore because it flipped over. Yep.
Do you have it auto-save?
Do have it auto-saved.
Do it. Indiana Jones, get better.
What? How dare you?
No, I
Alright.
love Indiana Jones.
So what is going on? Who am I looking at? Rados?
The incident was between Donuts Nail, Shane Reese, I believe.
I
Into
want to see the.
Sunset.
I want to see the Rados one. Yep, there it goes. So, yep, he touches grass. He spins around. He almost gets collected by, I believe, that is Hutch and Wallace in the background there.
He gets collected by one Ferrari 662.
Jorgensen almost hits him. So Jorgensen is almost hitting him. Yeah, that is Riley, car number 12. So you can see Riley
12
from
is
his
Kaitis.
from his. Oh, sorry, P12, car number 813. So you can see his point of
Yeah,
view. He's
those
just following car number 12. And all of a sudden, there's a pink Porsche in front of him.
Yeah,
And
everybody
there's
else moves,
nothing.
and there's nothing but spray, and yeah,
Yeah,
there's nothing.
there's
He tries
nothing do
to,
there.
and there's people on his left, so he doesn't want to kill anybody else.
He has nothing to do. Just
And then you
pray.
said Reese going into Sunset on lap one.
Yeah, there's one donut car. I think it's Shane Reese. He
Ooh.
taps someone.
He gets tapped by,
Yeah.
I believe that is Robeson. So Robeson
Yeah,
spins
Robeson
Reese
was.
around in a Sunset. He gets collected by Max Diggs, by Joey Mility.
Yeah, that's the mess that we saw that
that
we
just kind of
wanted to
causes a
restart.
whole like
That's the
accordion effect
yes.
in the background there. As cars are going all over the place trying to avoid them. So that's what happened there. Okay.
Did you watch Victor in?
Oh, there goes
turn one?
Rados in the background. What the heck? Hold on.
No.
There's Rados coming in. Just
Like
whoa.
a bullet.
Yeah, he's like, whoa, what the hell happened here? Just had no idea what was going on. Good stuff. Yeah, we're gonna have some discussing to do during penalty review. That's for sure.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, make sure you get dinner early on Wednesday.
Yeah.
No, it's better when I'm hangry.
No, Wednesday I finished college at 9:30, so
I'm gonna
he's
show
probably
up.
going to have.
I'm gonna show up and eat in the Discord just so Paul can listen to it.
I will server mute the hell out of you.
I'm an admin. I can unmute myself.
Victor, after turn one. Victor's having that's between what is that?
Got
Dylan,
bullied a bit.
Sour,
Victor's
and
problem
Toledo
was
on the
100%
outside?
FPS.
Oh, yeah,
he
he
didn't know
gets-
where he was.
No, he gets a little love tap by Dylan. I mean, I don't think Dylan has anywhere to go, honestly.
He
just
throws himself into Dylan because he didn't know where he was, probably,
Plunk.
and
Yeah.
that threw him off.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, thank you everyone for joining. Like always, we will see you next week at I don't know where because it's community choice. People get to vote.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
hoping for Snetterton.
Oh,
I'm
no.
hoping for Snetterton
No.
or Laguna.
I want to watch a race. I don't want to give penalties all the time.
Okay, Snetterton it is. I mean, I don't know. Start bribing people to vote for Snetterton.
Snetterton, you think is not going to have penalties in Snetterton?
Oh, you want to
think-
watch the race?
I think
Yeah.
next time we should do like Twitch chat gets to pick. Like we'll do a poll in the Twitch chat the week before
1 week. Yeah.
and let the viewers decide.
Yeah, we will do that at some point. Maybe not. Yeah, we'll see. Well, thank you everyone for joining. As always, it's been a pleasure, kind of. I spent 12 hours in voice chat with these other two clowns yesterday. I'm
Whoa.
tired.
Oh, rude. So rude.
Is it
You
true
enjoyed
though?
it, admit it.
Is it not true though?
It is, but you enjoyed it, admit it.
Sure. Thank you everyone. We will see you next week. As Tiago would say, be safe, take care of each other. I don't know,
Yeah, we
something
don't
like
know
that.
where we're at next week, so
Take care of yourselves, take care of each other.